Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Boya BY-MM1 Plus. We're going to do a quick unboxing, we'll do some testing, and find out if this thing really is crap or quality. Let's get to it. Alright, let's take a look at what we had in the box. Now I know I said I was going to do an unboxing, but the unboxing experience with this was kind of subpar, so I just saved everybody the trouble and the boringness of that. So let's just get right into it and see what we have on the table. So all these items come in the package, the first thing being the microphone, which is what everybody is most interested in with this video. You'll see the branding on the outside, Boya, the name of the company that makes it, and on the back you'll see the model number, a line out, and a headphone input. So this will be the one that connects to your camera or your cell phone, depending on what you're using for recording. And this will be where you can monitor the levels on your phone or on your camera. As long as your camera or phone is not indicating that, this might be a good way to tell if you are peaking. Next thing is the shock mount. The shock mount on the previous version of this, the MM1, this is the MM1 Plus as we discussed, was prone to breaking. It looked like I saw a lot of reviews on Amazon that said that their shock mount would break. It's a completely different shape than this. It was almost like an inverted teardrop. So this one likens itself more to the Rode video mic shock mount. So I'm interested to see how this one's going to work. This one seems pretty tight to where it's going to be holding that microphone. So I don't know if you're going to want to be taking it in and out a lot, because that might actually lead to some breaking. But we'll find out in testing, see what the longevity is going to be on this. And hopefully this one holds up better than the last one. Next thing, the windscreen. People like to call this the dead cat in the video industry. As you can tell, it looks furry and it's like a dead cat. It doesn't move, right? So on the inside there is a traditional windscreen, and I think it's just added for stability. The traditional windscreen, if you don't know, is more of like a neoprene fiber that it's black. I mean, you've probably seen them. I think it just adds stability to this particular windscreen. Because primarily you don't want this flopping around on the end of your mic, because that's going to be causing some interference and just some bad stuff in your audio. So you don't want to be taking that out of there, because you don't want that bad stuff in your audio. But yeah, this looks like a fairly solid product. We're going to put that on there. We're going to test that when we go testing. Next thing, cable for your camera. You can really tell because it says camera right there. And it tells you even which end of the cable you need to put in your camera. So always think with this microphone, you're going to have the 90-degree piece going into the back of the mic, and the straight piece going into your media, your camera or your cell phone. They also include one for smartphones exclusively, and I can tell that because it has a smartphone picture on it. That end's going to go into your smartphone. 90-degree piece is going to go into your microphone. And the difference is, these have a tip ring sleeve on both ends, whereas the one for the camera had a tip ring sleeve on one side and the tip ring sleeve on the other side. So no matter what camera or device you're using to record, you're going to have it covered with this package. Last but not least, the user manual. Not a whole lot special here. Just kind of goes through some of the features as are also stated on the back of the box, but kind of gives you some specifics as far as frequency response, what comes in the box, what each cable is used for, attaching the microphone to your device, attaching it to the shock mount, and the pattern in which this microphone picks up audio. Pretty standard stuff for a mic in this price range. So now that you know what's in the box, let's go test it and see what this thing can do. All right, so as I promised, we're going to do some audio tests with this new Boya MM1 Plus. So everything that you hear from here on out, the rest of this video, is going to be coming through this Boya MM1 Plus. Now, I'm doing this intentionally because I want to know what it sounds like as I walk around the house or as I go outside. Some of these tests will be performed with the mic unplugged, but I will let you know when that happens. So let's walk around. My basement, very low ceilings, 9-foot ceilings, standard. Yeah, nothing too terribly special. You can kind of hear some of the differences depending on which area of the room that I walk around into. My ceilings are lower in some areas than they are in others, so I'm thinking that's probably going to provide a difference in the audio. as where we go outside. I really wanted to take you guys outside for a very specific reason. It's because I have a highway about 400 yards from the back of my house. Now, I know that these mics are sensitive. I know that they're made to pick up things right in front of them. But I want to know what it sounds like with the highway back here. So let me just turn around, point this thing towards the highway, and see what kind of audio we're going to get, if it's going to be interfering too much with what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's 400 yards away, but I'm hoping that this microphone is still picking me up mostly and still providing the atmospherics of what's going on around me. It doesn't sound like I'm talking in a recording booth when I'm actually outside. So that's what I'm really trying to find out. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about it. And while we're out here, let's go ahead and unplug this mic so we can see what the native one sounds like on the phone versus what the Boya MM1 Plus sounds like. All right, unplugging now. All right, everything that you hear now is through the native mic on my phone. My phone is a iPhone XS Max Pro, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference to you guys, but this is what it sounds like with just the native mic. Let's plug in the Boya MM1 Plus back in and see the difference. All right, now we have the Boya MM1 Plus plugged back in, and I can tell just by the VU meter that this is a much clearer signal, not nearly as sensitive, and probably not picking up as much highway noise as my actual native phone mic in the phone would do. So let's go back inside. Let's test it in a different room in my house. See what kind of audio we can get. The upper floor of my house has vaulted ceilings, and it's got to sound different than what it did downstairs with my lower ceilings. So let's walk around in my house with the vaulted ceilings and really see what kind of audio we're going to get with the same microphone in the same house, just in a different room with vaulted ceilings. Yeah, I mean, I can tell a difference in my voice just hearing it with my ears. Hopefully that's coming through in the mic so you guys understand what that's going to sound like. Lastly, I want to take you to a bedroom where the sound is, it's a little more contained. It's a little more sanitized. It's going to be, there's so many things in your bedroom. You got your bed, you got curtains, you got blankets, all that stuff. I mean, your clothes are in here. So it's going to deaden the sound quite a bit. So you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think about this in the bedroom. So what are we going to say about this Boya MM1 Plus? Is it crap or is it quality? Overall, I think it's quality piece. I mean, in this price point, you can't really get much better than this. And the fact that it has the headphone monitoring in the back of it is a huge plus. For the Rode Video Micro, you're gonna spend another $10 that you would on this. Is it worth the extra $10? Possibly, but I think this is a very suitable choice for any vlogger or any amateur videographer or cinematographer that's looking to get some atmospherics along with capturing their subject right in front of the camera. So if you guys found this video useful, please go ahead and hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day.